Now we quickly get into the story, which begins with the introduction of Galactica, who is more of a quirky hero counterpart to her father, Galactus. But like her father, she inherited the cosmic hunger. But she tries to manage and mitigate any type of hunger by avoiding harming others. And she uses advanced technology and science to try to control her hunger to find more ethical ways to feed. So after the introduction, we are told that multiple universes are merged into this timeline entanglement, causing a huge problem which damaged the web of life and destiny itself, causing a rift. Now with this new timeline stream, we got new worlds being created which have brought together both heroes and villains from all across the multiverse. So because of the rift, there are two sides fighting over how to fix the issue, and those two sides are between the Master Weaver and his apprentice, Spider-Zero. Now, the Master Weaver is a powerful cosmic entity in the MarvelComics Spider-Man mythos. They are responsible for weaving the web of life and destiny itself, which connect all Spider-Man totems. Now, these Spider-Man totems are alternate versions of Spider-Man across the multiverse. So Spider-Zero is a relatively new and mysterious character in the Marvel universe, one of the many variants in the Spider-Verse. She plays more of a cosmic guide-like role, especially when in connections with Spider-Man's Miles Morales, and as well as the Web of Life and Destiny. So she's the apprentice to the Spider Weaver. Now the issue stems from Spider-Zero wanting to plug the Web of Life into the cyberspace, because it was the fastest way to repair the timeline, or the time stream. But the Master Weaver disagrees because since it's also the most dangerous option. So since this is the most dangerous option, he opts for them to wait until there's enough chronovinium, if I'm saying it right, so that it can repair itself. Now, chronovinium is a time-related alien metal. In short, it's used for time manipulation. And this is like, I don't know, if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize people, but since it can interact with or influence time, such as potential altering timelines, slowing or speeding up time, or protecting objects or individuals from temporal effects. So at this point in the comic, Galacta cuts it short and lets us know that Peni Parker, the daughter of Peter Parker aka Spider-Man, is leading the team of Spider-Zero to plug the Web of Life and Destiny, whereas Spider-Man is leaving the Master Weaver's team so they can wait it out and let it heal itself. So obviously they're all clashing, trying to find the best possible way to fix a scenario, with Spider-Zero wanting to be the fastest way possible, which is the most damaging way possible. So finally we get to the first team comp. Let me tell you right now that Penny's team is not it, Chief, okay? Her team consists of 4 tanks, 2 DPS, with Penny's team being Penny, Venom, Wolverine, Namor, Bruce Banner, and Doctor Strange. Now, when we get into Spider-Man's team, he has 2 tanks, 2 DPS, and 2 support characters. Now this team feels consistent, especially when you're playing the game. We have Spider-Man, Thor, Captain America, Luna Snow support, Iron Fist, and Jeff the Land Shark. So we have 2 supports, and I feel like that's a more consistent comp compared to what Penny's team is. But we'll see later that surprisingly it worked in their favor. Now, since during the fight Penny and Peter finally meet, where Penny is curious to know if this current Spider-Man has a daughter named Penny himself. But Spider-Man denies, as he doesn't have any kids at the moment. We don't know if he does or not. It doesn't really specifically say in this volume of the comic. So after the brief meet and greet, they continue fighting. So this is when Galactus gives us more lore, clearing up the air, letting us know that this current Spider-Man really is not the alternate version of Penny's father, and that mentally, when she realizes this is not her father, emotions are going to spiral and things are going to go crazy. So during this, we finally get the first team up with Thor and Cap's abilities, where Thor's lightning collides with Captain America's shields, and that's called the Voltic Union. Literally cooks Wolverine. One of the funniest quips that Galactica says when she says, "Oh boy, Wolverine is about to get capped and zapped." I don't know why. I just thought that was funny. But so apparently in this universe, they allow for heroes and villains to share and combine their powers with one another. After watching the union with Cap and Thor, Venom decides to share a touch of his Clantar, which Clantar is Venom, Carnage, Riot, Toxin. Those are all Clantars. Those are all symbiotes. They're all connected by a hive mind that can share memories and information across generations. So in short, Venom shares just a piece of himself to Penny, and eventually Spider-Man when you get into the game and you see how it affects the symbiote bond. This would enhance her strength, agility, healing factor, if obviously, but she's Penny. Well, most Spider-Mans have a really good healing factor, and shape-shifting abilities, which is what you see in the comic as well as in the game. Well, by shape-shifting in the comics, well, not in the comics, in the game is when she has like that weird spiky thing all coming out. Spider-Man does the same thing. This proves to be really strong for Penny because she quickly overpowers Spider-Man's team, trapping them under a rubble of just torn down buildings. Naturally, as a superhero, she wanted to save them from the rubble, but eventually, Bruce Banner, he pointed out that the best way to save them is by plugging up the web of life, and Penny agrees. So they proceed to head to the Fujigawa building. But this wasn't the end, because right from the rubble, Spider-Man's arm emerges, letting us know that the fight for the faith of the multiverse in this time stream entanglement isn't over yet, and that this is only the beginning. And if you guys want to see more stuff like this and you guys want to talk about the game and the comics, hit that like button, follow me here on Facebook, or check me out on YouTube and let me know that that's what you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next video later.